Yeah, I'm looking like this morning. We got to figure out what to do. Some of it's wet from the shower. Maybe it's some of it's a bird nest back here. But let me let you guys get into. I'm gonna show y'all this room. Okay, I like it. I've never stayed in one of these, and I was trying to use my points. Hi, Yolanda. So hopefully I ain't showing too much. Hopefully, I just thought of. So this is my bathroom, right? Super duper cool. Super duper cool. Shower. Baby, that pressure is applied. Baby, yes. So, okay. So it's called home too. Look. This is a refrigerator, baby. Not no little bitty one up under something. And we got dishes. We got a microwave. They probably got an air fryer and the heat thing in here. Some, what's that? The little element. Let's see. Hold on. Y'all ain't got that long. Oh, they got a toaster oven. They got a strainer. I hadn't even looked in here. Okay. They have a dishwasher. Now you know I ain't gonna drink nothing up out of here, but they got a little coffee thing. Look, it's so pretty. And then I noticed this morning. So if you got company, yeah, look. Say less. I'm just like, oh yeah, look. And then I guess this is my closet over here. I guess I could have closed it. But yeah. I slept in the bed, so I mean, don't act like it's supposed to be perfect in here. But y'all, I've never stayed at a home too. So what had happened was stayed, booked my room too late. And I be trying to use my points. Oh y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do to this head. I don't know what I'm gonna do to this face. I brought my moisturizer, but not no, I bought my face cleaner, but not the moisturizer. So that's why I was like, I don't know. I guess I should be good. But we gotta figure something out. All I have is a rubber band. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But anyway, I really like this place. So if you guys ever want to stay at it's called Home 2, like HOME2 by Hilton. This the business. And it's not expensive. It's like $200. I won, yeah. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, because you can spend that anywhere. Now I'm trying to find me a spot on this mirror. Oh, oh my gosh, y'all, let me tell y'all. But you know what? The place is nice. We do have breakfast, they said. Y'all know I still got to limit myself to my eating. Oh, oh, it hurts so bad. Hold on, let me see what's over here. I'm looking to see if by any chance I have any more hair. Oh, here's another rubber band. Oh, I got makeup in here. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. This can give me some moisturizer right there. I didn't even know that was in here. I do have another rubber band. So I got two rubber bands. Okay, so first let me tell you, y'all, I'm gonna get to the chat in just a minute. First, let me tell you what happened when I first got in my room. So, I heard like the little housekeeping lady, like sound like she was across the hall. And so, yeah, we don't have no moisturizer, like no oil or anything for this hair. And but anyway, so I heard the lady, like housekeeping lady, knocking on somebody's door. I heard it. And then I heard some talking. Next thing you know, did she knocked on my door, and then baby came in. I was changing clothes because I was getting ready for dinner with the job. And all I got on is a shirt and some drawers. And I was like, so I go and I was like, hey, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, well, come on in. And she was like, she had this stuff. Did this pop off? But it was like this little soap stuff that Bill. She was like, I was just trying to see if it's in here. She didn't speak English that way. And she just kept telling me. And she was doing like this. I'm so sorry. I was like, well, shit, you gonna walk up in here. Did. And then she saw me again and she apologized. She just kept apologizing to me. I'm like, honey, it's all right. It's all right. That was interesting. I guess she was supposed to have been putting the soap in one of the rooms and couldn't figure out what room it was. I'm going to tell you, nothing weird better not happen tonight. Oh, this stuff's so nappy. Okay. Yolanda, good morning. Claw B Spikes, what's up, y'all? Let's see. What do we do? Allison, good morning. Nola, good morning. Abu, good morning. Nola, let me tell you, y'all. So, you was asking how am I doing. I do not feel good. So I went out to dinner and I'm like, okay, so during lunch, they served us lunch at the conference. So I was like, what am I going to eat? Whew. And they had some of my favorites, and I've been wanting tacos. They had like a taco bar. And I was like, oh man. But all I got was some rice and like a few little cubes of chicken. Oh Lord. I got some rice and a few cubes of chicken. And so I was like, let me try this. So it did come up. I will say yesterday morning though, I tried to eat fruit. Like my boss bought me a fruit cup from Chick-fil-A. And I started eating it and it started making me feel queasy. So I was like, let me put this down. But I think what it was having like that acid on my stomach first thing. Wasn't a good idea. So when we went to dinner last night, I just nibbled on stuff. They had some fried pickles, some skins. It was like a whole bunch of appetizers, some boiled peanuts. Yes, it was a restaurant. They had boiled peanuts. Joyce, good morning. DG, good morning. It's a late start for you. Yes, I got to get my butt up out of here. I was like, can I do this in 20 minutes? L1L, what's up? So I'm not 100%. I did wake up quite a bit in the middle of the night. Stomach toe up. Do you hear me? Toe up. But I'm all happy about sleeping in, and I'm like, oh, I get to sleep a little later, and this and that, and this and that, and because we start the conference is not like our regular work hours. Well, I'll be damned. The same time my alarm was going off, a fire alarm was going off, y'all. So y'all saw my head look like it looked even worse. Cause y'all saw my head after the water had done kind of hit it, the little moisture from the shower. So just imagine what I looked like when I first woke up. And I'm in here trying to figure out, I was like, is my room on fire? Cause I hear my thing going off. So in my mind, I'm thinking it's my room. So I was like, oh shit, girl, put on some clothes. Now I got to go through my luggage, put on some clothes. So I open the door and there's a few people looking out. Then it hits me that my hat is sticking up on my head looking like Sonic the Hedgehog. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. So then I was like, well, I'm just getting ready to go lay back in this bed. Hold on. And then I was like, wait a minute. So then I opened the door and I looked down the hallway again because I was like, well, it don't smell like smoke. And I'm like, are they going to call us or something? And then this man in the room was like, it's a false alarm. Don't worry about it. And so I took my behind and lay back down in the bed. So I was like, well, I hope the place don't burn down. I'm having, oh, wow, it's not a routine colonoscopy. Well, we got about 30 days, child. I got to buy my damn ticket. I just thought about this shit. No, DG, I don't have any Pepto. I'm going to eat me a piece of toast this morning and drink me some water. Oh, it's so, oh. I learned a lot of stuff, though. Hey, Born, how you doing? No, not routine. Well, I wish you the best. Ooh. Then on top of that, I have a fingernail that's lifting. What the? And it's not like at the fault of like my nail tech or anything. I was trying to get my bags in here and see, I use a rolling bag for my laptop. And then my luggage, so I was trying to pick it up and sit it on top of my luggage. And my fingernail got cold. Oh. Oh, okay. So you having the same problems I'm having. Okay. Whew. Oh, it's so hard to like. I gotta. I told you I gotta stop watching this craziness that be going on here before I come on coffee time. I had fell asleep last night watching Tasha K. It was the one on YouTube. Yeah, I don't have my membership no more. And listening to the tea over there because when I'm in these hotels, I very seldom turn the TV on. But I do like to see my name on the TV. I don't know why that's a big deal to me. I just remember staying in hotels, motels, and they ain't have all that. You know what I'm saying? Like you come in a room and it's like, welcome, Melissa. I'm like, okay, they want me here. And hold on. Whew, I got it close. So anywho, so I was like, well, when I got in the bed, uh, I uh, I just turned my phone on to find something to watch on my phone. And so I saw like Tasha K. I wanted to see what Tasha K had something on there about ASAP and Rihanna. And I'm like, I'm thinking it's finna be some mess about I'm thinking Rihanna pregnant again and all this. And I was like, oh Lord, it's some tea. Oh. I don't know. What happened? I don't know. We just don't live in that type of era. I'm like, dang, why you can't just snare somebody and they keep their mouth shut? So it was some chick called herself telling it, but she thought she was doing something. She was being interviewed by some little Instagram model, aka whore. Yes, L1L, they are nice. This is my first time. I'm like, if I was here, I had to bring my kids and stuff like that. Yeah, I could so do this. It feels homey. You got dishes and stuff, a dishwasher. Yeah, so that's why I'm at Hilton because where I was supposed to be staying, that's why I'm at home too, but I was supposed to be at the Hilton. And waited too late, and then they talking about some 484. The only thing that was left was a king and a queen, like a 2 bed. I don't need all that. A 2 bedroom, and I'm like, oh no, no, it ain't that serious, player. So then I was like, okay, well, what do you have close by? Because I was like, I gotta be close to my boss. And then that's when, so I'm on the phone with the Hilton people. And then they found this. They was like, well, have you ever stayed at the home too? And I was like, so I'm pulling up pictures. And I was thinking it was some mess that you walk up to from outside. And I was like, I thought all y'all had internal rooms. All y'all rooms was in. He was like, oh, they are. And I was like, okay. But anyway, it is a nice little spot. But anyway, back to this girl. So I was wanting to watch see, I'm like, oh, ASAP and Riri, they finna have a baby. What Riri got going on? And so it's this little Instagram chick being interviewed, and they had asked her the last celebrity that she's ever been with. And she was like, oh, I'll tell y'all, but y'all gotta mute it. Oh. So the people, the channel, whatever, they muted her. But y'all some good lip readers. Honey, that was eating her up. And so she done read the comments and she was like, how could y'all figure that out? Why did you say that, nutso? Crazy. So yeah, I went through all that to put my hand up on the ponytail. It is crazy though, right, Chloe? It's like, so then she didn't even have to say anything. She didn't have to entertain it because then it would have been like she didn't say that. But she was like, how could y'all figure that out? I'm like, why? And so she said ASAP Rocky. And she was showing proof to the people that the people that was interviewing her and all this. And then, yeah. She was like, that's the homie and I would not do. I was just like, but you know what's annoying to me though? And I said this for years, because it ain't like me and just started stepping out. But what I don't be understanding, because I got a lot of homies, and y'all know I was a side, I done played side chick a time or two. And I've always asked, and what's so crazy, these dudes' wife Miss Goody Two Shoes, right? But they freaks. So instead of getting with somebody that's gonna fulfill all their desires, they want a person that look good, you know, the image of it all, and oh, I'm a wife her, but I'm gonna still do this one down over here. And I'm like, why don't you just get what you want? Trust and believe. Trust and believe. It's some grown ass women out here that know that's real women out here in these streets, but know how to get with it in that room, boo boo. But they just don't be comfortable with themselves. Y'all know I hate using product and stuff on my hair, but we gonna try to make this work. And my hair is kind of damp. Oh. So my ponytail gonna shrink up to dang near nothing. Oh. I just thought about it. I don't even know where my earrings are. If I came in here last night and crashed out. Oh, he caught that fingernail. That's lifting. This gonna have to work. OMG. I'm learning some stuff at the conference, but I learned some stuff too yesterday that kind of had me concerned about what's the word that I want to use? What time is it? Oh shit, it's time for me to get up off of here. Structure. Wait. What word am I looking for? Whenever like your higher ups, like I'm getting ready to have a change in VPs and just a lot of changes are getting ready to happen, and I have a strong feeling that that's going to affect me to an extent. So, oh, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, you know? But I mean, I told him, I said, I appreciate you telling me, because he was like, I just want to give you a heads up. Because you know, and two, I think I felt some type of way that my boss didn't tell me. Because I thought we was cool like that. Or maybe he was like, I'll let Melissa know, but yeah. Should I put makeup on? I'm good. I'm good. looking for my earrings. Oh. I know me. I knew. I was like, go look in the bed. Bell College, I'm not 100%. Thanks for asking. I got pushed through though, baby. The show must go on. And then it seemed like it never fails that if I'm not home or like, I didn't even tell Dad that I was gone for work. I didn't even tell him, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And so I'm in the meeting and Dad calls. And Dad calls and say, no, he called. Luckily, I was sitting at a table that was by the door, the back door. And so I saw it ring and then it hung up. So I was like, oh, let me get up. So I stepped out, called him back. And he didn't answer. And then he called me back. But I didn't hear him. So what happened is, let me think. When I got to the room, so we played phone tag. By the time I made it to my room, he called. And he was like, Melissa, do you have any AAA batteries? He said, my remote ain't working. And I knew I had some AAA batteries in my room. And I don't know why I keep all the batteries up there. I don't know why I keep everything in that bin, but I said, yeah. And then I kept thinking about it. I was like, I don't want him rummaging through all my stuff. And then I said, Dad, just go get the batteries out my remote control, okay? And he was like, all right, Melissa, thank you. Because I've been like, Daddy, what do you do to your remote control to have to keep going through batteries like this? Hey, Crow, no, the hostess, okay, so it's still there, but it's some other stuff that I think got to be pulled up. But y'all, my time is up. I got to get out of here. Whew, I'm warm. I'm going to try to check in with y'all. I'm going to try to do some real commentary tonight. I'm not going to hang out with my coworkers. I usually give them one night. Last night was my one. And I just want to chill. I'm tired. So you might have to create an emergency basket for that. You know what, DG? That's a good idea. I need to do something like that. Y'all got to give me some ideas too of what I need to put in it, like batteries. What else has he called me for? He called me for cash, but child, he be on took that out. But yeah, batteries. I don't know. What else did I put in there? Whew. All right, y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for joining me. Yep, and I know somebody's like, we went through all that and all she did was put a ponytail up there. Y'all knew that's what was finna happen. Oh, flashlights. Okay. Okay. I can't wait till I start feeling better. And you know what? Maybe the Lord fixed it this way to be like, so I won't be outside. Surprise, though. Maybe because I'm in a new area. And I heard this place where I'm at can get a little lit. But, you know, everything happened for a reason. I just don't like not feeling 100%. So, because I just feel, I'm always the person that handles everything. So, not 100% and yeah, it's just not cool, not cute at all. But I'm gonna push through. And oh, I saw this thing up here. I thought it was telling me that I'm supposed to make my bed. No, it says home to say for your company For your comfort, housekeeping services are provided every other day. Say make bed, replenish towels, empty trash, refresh kitchen. Okay, they do the kitchen for me. But y'all, beer. Well, if that was the horse that threw me off. But y'all have a good one.